Hi, welcome to our show. Hold on a second. This is the Chatty Patty Paula Walla Talk Show. I'm Chatty Patty.
I'm Paula Walla. I hope our intro played. I don't know if it did, but oh well.
We're here today on our first episode of the new series,
Songster Secrets.
And our guest is Paul Smith.
How y'all
Welcome,
doing?
Paul.
Hi there.
We kidnapped him on the freeway.
So, Paul, tell us your song and go ahead and start performing whenever you're ready.
It's called Hell of a Ride. We've never performed it live. This is going to be the first time it's been heard live, but in a stripped down version. I haven't touched an acoustic guitar in 10 years, so let's see what happens. Stand on the ground, not on the backs of those you love. You're the kind of stuff that my nightmares are made of. Your time will come. Oh Lord, I know your time will come. And when that day comes, I won't be there to stop your fall. It's not revenge, but they all cheered when karma called. It has been one hell of a ride. Regret the day you stepped inside. Counted all your allies and it seems that you have none. You've waged the battle, but the war has not been won. Your time will come. Oh Lord, I know your time will come. The war is over and the anguish rushes in. Your time has come. Oh Lord, I know your time has come. It has been one hell of a ride. Regret the day you stepped inside. It has been one hell of a ride. I'd feel sorry for you, but my empathies run dry. Empathies run dry. Empathies run dry. Empathies run dry. Now that you're gone and regret the path you chose, on my grave please leave a wilted rose. Your time has come. Oh Lord, I know your time has come. Your time has come. Oh Lord, I know your time has come. Your time has come. Oh Lord, I know your time has come. Your time has come. Oh Lord, I know your time has come.
All right.
I love it. Your voice sounds so great. You know, it rocks out on acoustic, electric.
Ooh, that was terrifying.
We're going to go a cappella next time. No, just kidding. No, that was really great. So when did you write this song?
I wrote that a couple years ago with my friend Bill Bowen from the Royal Suites. You know Bill.
Drummer
Yeah,
extraordinary.
he came over for a Saturday. We had Old Man Jam, we call it. On Saturdays, we'd all get together and just like have free form songwriting. And that one was like written like on the spot in one take. And so we recorded it for the new record for the Strains. But, you know, Bill wasn't around. We used our Dutch drummer, whose name is Leon. He flew over and we recorded it. And it's never been performed live.
I like it
today.
a lot. It's very, very catchy. And you were telling me in the lobby you never write your lyrics down. They're all in your head.
Yes.
That's why you got to record them, I guess, so you remember them.
Now, does
can
that
listen
song
back.
have a same feel as, is that like your usual style?
No, that's a little bit of an outlier. It's although the recorded version is a lot more unhinged and spooky. It's kind of got a riff going through it the whole time, like because I like repetition.
Me too.
I like to find a horse and beat it to death. So like it kind of has this little riff going through it the whole time over the verse and the chorus. It just goes.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And then the background vocals are super spooky. They're going, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo." Some like old timey spooky stuff, you know.
So you're lucky you have a recording studio in your house. I mean, that's.
And I'm surrounded with talented musicians.
Oh yeah, this town is. They're in the water.
Now, how did you imagine that song? Like, what's your dream scenario? Like with backup singers, or did you envision it just being you on stage alone?
Oh, heck no. Me on stage alone, never. This is the first time for that. That song was envisioned for 3 guitars because it's got like 3 how do you say that word?
Juxtapositional.
It's
chordal
got 3
thingies.
juxtapositioning
J
guitar
thing.
parts, you know, and like lots of harmonies because the new lineup of the Strains we have 4 singers.
Oh.
And we can pull off some 4-part harmonies if we're feeling a little bit squirrely. And we do sometimes feel that squirrely.
Are you good at harmonizing?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not. I try and I get laughed at all the time by my family.
I can't keep going. I end up following who's next to me.
Oh yeah,
That's what I do.
yeah. There's a lot of monkeys. A lot of people are monkey see, monkey do, but the people in my band are really good at it. And,
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
Do you ever like wake up with songs in your head and like go do a quick recording?
yeah, and it's kind of like a torture for me because I can't stop it. Last night I was up until 3 a.m. and I got to work at 6 because like at midnight I was already dozing off and then a song idea hit me and I had to do it.
Now, do you get up and like fire up all the recording equipment?
No, I get up and I I just start running the song and like making up some vowels and consonants and the next thing you know I got a song and then I obsess about it for hours and it's kind of torturous, but
It's hard when it keeps you up like at night. So you actually take action and get up.
yes.
Like instead of lay there not sleeping, you might as well do something about it.
You have a little black book then?
No.
He doesn't write anything down.
No, it's all up in my head.
Gosh.
Like seriously?
Yes.
Don't you ever forget something and wish you had written it down?
What, songs?
Yeah, like a
No.
lyrics or no?
No, once I've committed them to memory, there they sit. And the way I write lyrics is also kind of like a stream of conscious thing. So I'll just start singing nonsense until it makes sense. And
Oh,
then
like-
words come out.
Like
Working it, just work it out.
I've got a melody first and
Okay.
kind of like a cadence. And so I'll just start blah, blah, blahing into the microphone. Then I'll form words. And then the next thing you know, it's done. And then they get committed to memory when I play them at gigs.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, I remember songs I wrote when I was 16. I can still sing them. I might have forgot the chords, though. That's sometimes the hard part, because, you know.
Now, is that an easy song for you to play manually on your guitar, or did
Manually?
Well, I don't know. I'm not the musician
mean?
here. Or was it? Is it a challenge? Do you?
It's a challenge to play it on the acoustic guitar because that's not how I wrote it. I had to figure it out 2 days ago how to play it on acoustic guitar, and then suddenly a rock song turned into a folk song, and I felt like I was singing like the guy that was singing that Rankin and Bass The Hobbit song, you know, like the greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
But I thought it still rocked hard. Like, you can, you know, get aggressive on an acoustic guitar. It's still 6 strings, right?
Right.
Yeah. 6
But I
strings.
feel
and-
naked without the distortion and the wind blowing behind me and the bashing of the drums.
And the sustain.
Yes.
That's a big one.
So, do the lyrics have any meaning to you, or did it more or less fit the song?
Well, the lyrics ended up meaning something. They always do. A lot of times I find out that they're kind of like premonition or something of that nature, like kind of, I'll write a song and like 4 years later, I'm like, damn, that song came true.
Oh,
Whoops.
Wow, you're intuitive.
well, you should write one about winning the lotto or something, right?
I'm not a gambler, but I tell you, I did play the lottery a couple weeks ago.
When it was $1 billion?
No, I had something happen that was like I was super lucky that no one died, and I should never get that lucky. I was like, well, if I had that much luck, I may as well, play the lottery.
So did you go buy like one ticket?
I bought $20 worth of tickets, and
Yeah.
I lost $20.
Yeah, I know. I just lost 20 on the $1 billion. One person won $1 billion.
And that's the second time I played the lottery in my life.
And the second time you lost.
No, the first time I won $200.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm still in the green.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
Now, do you ever like say, I'm going to write a song about, a pink cup? Or, do you ever use that kind of process?
Yeah, I wrote a song about my favorite color.
What is let me guess.
Black.
Black.
It's polka dot.
Oh, I like it.
Polka dot's not a color.
It is to me.
Well, I like plaid.
Sure, I know polka dot's a print. I get it, but I just thought it was kind of funny. It's like polka dot's my favorite color, baby.
All right. Like black and white polka dots?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Red, little tiny red polka dots on black, also fine stuff.
How do you think your songwriting has evolved from the earlier days?
I'd say that, like, lately I've become more unhinged and less tethered to a genre, if you will, or I'm less worried about if it's. It used to be that I'd write songs and the guys in my old band would say, oh, that doesn't sound like a Dumbbell song, because the band was called Dumbbell. I'm like, well, I wrote it, so it must be a Dumbbell song. It's like,
Right.
how can you tell me that? It's like if I shift gears out of this like small box, is that unacceptable? But like of late, I could care less. I just write what I want to, and if it doesn't sound like it fits in with the rest of the music, well, tough shit.
Yeah.
It'll go on the solo album.
No, it'll be a Strain song,
Oh, they'll sing it anyway.
Well, and no one's complaining.
He's
It's
the
like
singer.
I've got
Oh, okay.
I've got team players.
Yeah.
who are, we're all kind of on the same page. So
Now, do you ever like, oh, we've done too many in this key, switching keys up? Because I know I think like that too. How you don't want to put them back to back and.
not really. I don't think about that. I just write them.
Okay.
And-
Because everybody's got a key that's comfortable with their voice, you know.
And the older I get, I find that changes as well. Like I used to write a lot in B, and I've kind of shifted to A a little bit.
Your voice is getting lower.
Yes, it's getting older.
It's finally changed. Darn it. Wasn't that
like-
supposed to happen when you were 13?
Like Pete from the Brady Bunch. Time to change.
Is that your favorite guitar?
This is my favorite guitar. Hell no.
He almost sold it.
I almost sold this because I was like, I don't play acoustic guitar. I don't need this funky old man guitar. It's like, I don't dig acoustic. It hurts my fingers. I even got a blister from playing it.
Just
after I
now?
got the call.
Till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, I think it sounds great, and
Maybe I'm onto something here, right? Maybe you
I can see-
accidentally poked the bear.
I could see.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to be creative, and you already are smart enough to be able to create new music. I think you should challenge yourself to keep at it.
It could inspire a whole different style for you, you know. And it's not like you got to do it all the time. You could just occasionally pop up at a coffee shop.
But you have a full-time job, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think about music at work?
All day. I never stop.
Yeah.
It's
Do you always have a song in your head?
Yes.
I do too. And it's why I can't sleep at night. I always have a song in my head. And it's not necessarily your own song, right? I mean, is it other, like, what do you like to listen to?
Lately, I don't listen to much of anything. I mean, I listen to The Damned a lot.
Okay.
I like The Wipers a lot. Probably too much.
The Damned is coming.
Yes.
You're going, right?
I'm not going because Captain Sensible doesn't love me.
Oh.
I worship that guy, and every time I try to talk to him
You're
over
too
the last
much?
40 years, he eggs me, man.
Oh.
And so if I go there, my heart will be broken. He's my hero.
You're boycotting it.
You
I'm
need to...
I'm boycotting myself going because I just can't deal with the heartbreak.
Aw.
I do have that 45. Said Captain, said
Said what?
I don't know that.
I have a really oddball 45
Like
collection.
I'm not much of a fanboy, but for Captain Sensible, I'm kind of a fanboy, and it's. I better not go to the show because I might end up stalking him or something.
That's all right, though. Well, do you have another song you would like to perform for
I
us?
would not like to perform it, but I will.
We want to hear it.
Tell us the name of your song.
What's the name of
I'm
this
still
one?
kind of debating which one I'm going to do. I wrote one with Al King the other day called "Life Sucks," but it's really fresh. So I'm not sure if I play it, I might screw it up.
Were you having a bad day when you wrote it?
Yes, music is a catharsis for me. You know.
Yeah, I know. I got that bug too.
But wait,
I
I'm
love to write.
thinking that if your songs see the future, you should sing about a happy day that doesn't suck.
Well, I did write one with Al last weekend. It was very positive. It's called "Red Hot Lover," but that one's not ready yet.
It takes
the
a while.
lyrics are still in blah 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 land, like shimina hamina humina. You know,
Yeah, you're like scatting like when you write.
I
a little
literally
bit.
scat.
Yeah, that's cool.
I probably shouldn't risk it. I'm already nervous enough. Wait,
That's okay if you mess up. We're good with that. I
this
mess
one's
up all
called
the time.
"Life's Been Hard on You, Honey."
All right.
I'll play the loser. Sorry it took so long. I'm tapping out now if it makes you feel more strong. Been on self-destruction, don't care who it hurts. Do what we gotta to make this whole mess work. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. You've been acting selfish. Look what it's done to me. I ain't no better. It's time we should be free. Look past each other. Our spirits ain't aligned. Why do we bother? It's just a waste of time. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Life's been hard on you, honey. We're going out of the wrong and into the right. Come on and claim your freedom tonight. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Life's been hard on you, honey. So hard on you, honey. Life's been hard on you, honey. We're going out of the wrong and into the right. Come on and claim your freedom tonight.
I love that one.
Yeah, that was great.
So that started out as a blah blah scat.
That's a little older one. I didn't risk the blah 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 scat one.
Oh. No, that's great because I like how you rhyme and you're a rhymer. I think it sounds cooler when everything kind of rhymes and I like that one a lot.
And you seem more comfortable singing that song. You perform
one's-
that more.
Yeah, it was definitely that one's been in the live rotation for a while, so it was a little easier to wrap my head around that than the previous one.
I danced to that.
You should have got up and
should.
danced.
Well.
Now, how many albums do you have out? Albums, CDs, vinyl,
I don't know.
cassettes?
Like my old band had quite a few out. I think right now with the Strains, we had one album out. I've got one recorded, and I have two more in the hopper. Just in the last year, I wrote like 2 full lengths.
Yeah.
But they're queued up. You know, like I've been demoing them and stuff with either with Leon from Amsterdam, my friend Ilias, my old roommate from Cologne, Germany.
Who I played with.
Yeah, who you jammed with. Ilias is a maniac. Or Al King from Charlevoix, who was also in Amy Gore's band there.
Okay.
With Gorvette. and he was in Mazinga too. Al's a good drummer. He's come down from Charlevoix this weekend. We'll probably scribble down 2 or 3 new songs that I wrote in the last few days.
And sometimes I don't know, I find sometimes when I pick up my guitar, you just play a riff and it's like, oh, like, do you ever do that? And it's,
Yeah, it just goes blammo and there it is. And a lot of times, like if Al comes down, I'll be like, oh, we already have like 2 songs that we want to do, but we'll end up just writing 2 new ones and not even touching the ones that were queued up. It's just stream of conscious stuff. It's partially because I'm just a miserable bastard, because like being miserable is the best, impetus for creativity, because contentment is the enemy of creativity.
Yeah, it's hard to write a song happy. I wrote a lot of my kids' music songs when I was really like upset or pissed off. And, that's where Dinosaur Dance came from.
Really?
So, Paul, you can honestly say that just having music in your life makes you happier?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I need it. It's kind of like a curse. Like I need the music, but at the same time, the music makes me miserable. But I enjoy it. I enjoy my misery.
Now, have you ever like played in a cover band, or that's the way I am too. Could you imagine doing 3 sets a night of covers and having to learn all that crap?
No, I mean, our good friend Greasy can do it, but Greasy's like a savant and an encyclopedia of music.
Yeah.
Like Greasy can play any song.
Yeah.
Did you teach yourself how to play?
Yes.
When did you start playing?
I was a late bloomer. I didn't get a guitar until officially until I was about 19, and it was an acoustic guitar, and I was busking. But like after a couple weeks, I was out playing New York Dolls songs for spare change.
Were you in Ohio?
Yeah, and then I moved to San Francisco and did that there.
19's a good time to start because you love music so much at that point in your life.
Yeah.
And it just flows.
It was just like I had a couple near misses. I had a guitar for one summer that I borrowed from somebody, and I learned a couple Black Flag songs because I was obsessed with Black Flag. And this would have been like 1983 or 84, something like that.
Do you play any other instruments?
I play bass. I can play drums. I'm not the greatest drummer, but I can keep some time.
Have you ever like done all the instruments on a song? Like you had to get this song recorded and no one was around, so you just did them all.
I've done that a lot. It's fun. I did a couple cover jams during COVID. I recorded a bunch of songs, and I actually did a Sonic Rendezvous band song all by myself. Because I cut my teeth listening to the Stooges. So like copying Scott Ashton's drums was kind of easy.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. I mean, that guy's got a stone cold groove on everything he plays, though. Like, I couldn't quite match his groove, but it's like, I listen, like the Sonic Rendezvous band, Sweet Nothing. I love that song, and I had no one to come over, so I just played the drums.
Yeah, COVID brought a whole lot of different things out in everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I love writing songs, too, and I think you're awesome. I think you got just a great rock voice.
Well, thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Do you have any shows coming up that you can share?
Yeah, we're playing the 21st in Cleveland at the Beachland Ballroom with the Guillotines and Lords of the Highway. Then we're playing the 22nd at Smalls with the Guillotines. That's a February. And then in March, we got a 5-day run of shows with Handsome Dick Manitoba from the Dictators. We'll be playing, that starts March 5th and ends March 9th. So March 5th, God, I don't have the dates in my head. This is embarrassing.
That's okay. Do you guys have a website?
5th is in Pittsburgh. 6th is Cincinnati. The 7th is Detroit at Smalls. The 8th is Chicago at Reggie's. And the 9th is Club Garibaldi in Milwaukee.
Wow.
That's a lot.
You got a big van you take?
It's exciting,
Oh,
2025.
I saw it in the parking lot.
Got a big old van.
That's
you know
right.
what
How many
happens in the
people?
candy van stays in the candy van.
How many people in that band?
In our band,
Yeah.
we're a 5-piece. 3 guitars, bass, and drums.
And everything fits in the van.
Everything fits in the van.
And then, yeah. You guys don't sleep in the van or anything. Have you ever been known to sleep in the van?
I've been known to sleep in the
cold.
van. I'm
Not
a
now.
watchdog. Like, ah.
We got a campsite one time and slept outside. We used our backdrop and made a tent. It was really bad.
Oh, those are the days, right?
Yep. I know.
Do you find that you're more likely to write songs when you're down or when you're feeling good?
I'm more of a Debbie Downer songwriter.
Now, do your workmates come and see your band?
They have, yes.
Okay.
And like my boss got completely plastered, and I've got two bosses. One of them they both got completely drunk, and like I watched my one boss like just kind of like playfully, like a cat was just tipping chairs over, and like but playfully, not aggressively.
Yeah.
He just kind of looked at him like inquisitively and just gently knocked him over.
Oh my gosh.
And then my other boss just bought like 10 T-shirts and was throwing them at people.
Now you're going to get hired for the company Christmas party.
They will not. But then my one boss is also a musician, and he did play at the Christmas party at the Pike Room in
Pontiac.
Oh, in Pontiac.
Pontiac. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. So when you
And
go,
he's good. He's great, man. He's got a great voice, great songwriter. He's got a voice like an angel.
wow, you should have him over and record.
We've done some farting around.
Yeah. So like when you leave here, are you going to go home and jam some more on that acoustic guitar?
No, I'm probably just gonna go home and shake nervously from all this. Oh God,
What are some of your warm-up activities before singing? What do you do?
nothing.
Nothing.
I don't warm up.
What's your routine before a performance?
Not talking to anybody, pacing around nervously, and avoiding all human contact.
I'm the same way. I know that feeling. I just don't want to
hide.
talk to anybody.
How about after the performance?
I hide.
You still hide.
Oh, after? No. After you can talk and stuff and lose the voice. Do you ever lose your voice in a performance?
No, but I did lose my voice and had to cancel 2 shows recently because I got laryngitis.
Oh.
I got
Tis the
really
season.
sick and had to cancel 2 shows. We're supposed to play in Lansing and Detroit with the Dogs, and my voice was gone. I've never had that happen. I was like,
You could go instrumental.
we discussed it, but it was just not possible.
Well, Paul, we've come to the end of the show, and we want to
Oh,
thank
it's
you.
already over?
Yes, it is.
It goes so fast.
But we want to thank you for joining us and for sharing your music with us. It was a
Thanks for
pleasure.
having me.
Thank you
I
for
appreciate
coming
it.
very, very much.
And
because-
everybody out in real world land, just know that we're not a hippie band. We're actually a rock band, and we kick
Yes.
butt.
Yes.
You won't see me showing up with an acoustic guitar at a strange show.
He'll be breaking that on stage at the next show.
Thanks for tuning in. Another episode of the Chatty Patty.
Paula Walla, Talk Show. Ah.
That's it. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
Am I safe? Oh, God.
It was so good.
See, it goes fast. It's not that hard. It's just like we're sitting in the room.